Hi Mew Crew, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about some of my favourite illustration rares that I personally think are a little underrated. They're personally some of my favourites that are on the cheap right now, so there are a couple that are definitely moving upwards, but I just wanted to show you guys some of my personal favourite illustration rares, and some of which I have and some which I will be picking up just because I really like them. So I'll be going through the Scarlet and Violet set by set, and the first one we have here is the Faragarath. Guys, I cannot see this Pokemon's name, so I'm not even going to attempt it, but it's from the Paldea Evolve set, and I just really like this one, mostly because of the art style, but also because we've got the one here that is peeking its head through, and I just think it's really funny. So this one you can currently pick up at around, $9 to nearly $10. The market price is, pretty much just under $10, so I think that's pretty decent. And yeah, I just think this one's really fun, really cute, and yeah, I think it's a bit of a, not much of a popular Pokemon, but I do like this card a lot. So the next one is from Paradox Rift, which I do know is getting quite popular right now, so some of these might be on the rise in the next couple of months. It's this Blitzel here. I just love the dark woods, and we can see the two Blitzels. It took me actually a long time to notice that there was another Blitzel in the distance here. But yeah, I really like this card. I think it looks really nice. It's very different to a lot of the other illustration rares, but I just love the glow on this Blitzel here. And again, not a super popular Pokemon, but this was actually one of my favorite Pokemon from the 5th generation. I just think it was a really cool design, a really cool concept. So yeah, I really like this card, and once again, you can pick this one up for under $10, so a pretty decent illustration rare for under $10. Now, this set has a personal place in my heart. I do like the Temporal Forces set. I do find this set is very underrated, especially for the illustration rares. Now, again, this is very subjective. I just really like this set for some reason. It's the one I was drawn to initially, and it's the one I've chosen to do a master set of, and yeah, I'm nearly there with it. So this was one that I actually got from a pack opening, just a random booster pack I managed to pick up, and I got this one from it, and I do really like this one. In person it looks even better because some of the card, like a lot of the illustration rares, not all of the card is hollow, some of it is, but what I like in particular is this part of the shift tree isn't hollow, but the eyes are, and it's got this really lovely reddish orange like tint to it, so I think it looks really, really good. So yeah, this one's a really nice card, and again, this one's actually dropped recently, and we're looking at, $11, so slightly above the $10 mark, but still, you can pick this one up for really cheap, and I think Temporal Forces is on the rise at the moment, so if you were to pick this one up, I'd get it sooner rather than later. Luckily, I already have this one, so I don't need to worry too much. So the next two are from Temporal Forces, but they have gone on the rise massively. When I first started this set, they were only like $5 cards, and yeah, so we've got the Dealin here. So this is, these two are joint up, so we've got the Dealin and the Sawsbuck. When I started this set quite a while ago, so let's look through the year. So I started collecting this set around this mark here. So it was around under $5 when I first started, and it's gone all the way up now to $21, and that's just the Dealin. The Dealin is slightly cheaper, which actually, funnily enough, I think the Dealin looks nicer. I just like the colours more. I think it looks a lot cuter, me personally. So then we've got the Sawsbuck here, which again, I really like the colours of this one as well, but I personally like the Dealin more, but this is still a really nice card. And again, if we go to the year mark, yeah, it was around here. Again, it was still a $5 card, and now it's all the way up to $28. So yeah, I have always loved these two cards. I wished I picked them up sooner. I now have them both in my collection. I don't know how much more these ones will rise, but considering the popularity of Temporal Forces, I feel like this one will rise up a lot more. So another card from Temporal Forces that does have a reason to be underrated but is going up at the moment is the Arbok card. I did manage to pull this one from a booster box. I have a video of this one. I have a video of me pulling this one if you'd like to see it. You can see it above in the link above. I'll share it there if you do want to see me pull this card. But yeah, I did manage to pull this one, and again, at the time it wasn't incredibly popular, but I just love everything about this card. I love that, again, you can't see this from this screenshot, but in person, the hollow sort of, the direction of the hollow where it's sort of like diagonal goes in line with the sort of diagonals in this card already. I love the art style, and obviously with the Team Rocket set coming up, this one is becoming quite popular. Now, back when I opened this booster box, I can't remember when it was now, it was sort of around this time period. Yeah, it was only like a $7 card, and now it's been sort of fluctuating here. It was at a peak at around $22, and now it's sort of around the $18 mark. So this one is one you do not want to be missing out on. If you do want to pick up this card, I think with the Team Rocket set, this one's only going to be going up and up. So if you want this card, I definitely recommend picking it up. It is a really nice card. I think it looks really good. So yeah, definitely an underrated card in my opinion. So now we're on to Twilight Masquerade, and obviously, you know, that one we had the Greninja, which is, you know, it's a big card. I can see why people like this one, but I do like going for some of the underrated cards. And obviously I'm looking at specifically the illustration rares. I don't know, I have a thing for Wattrel and Killer Wattrel, and I just love that Journey Together does have Iona's Killer Wattrel. I think it looks really good, but I really like this illustration rare as well. I just love the water and the sort of semi-realism of it, and yeah, the glow in Wattrel's wings. It reminds me of all those documentaries you see about the birds diving into the waters trying to collect the fish, and I just think this looks really good, and it kind of mirrors like the penguin look as well. So yeah, I think this one looks really nice. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but personally I do like this one. You know, originally this was like a, you know, a $1 card. It has shot up a bit, but not by much. Like, it's still under $5, so yeah, this is a really nice card to pick up. Then from the Shrouded Fable set, we've obviously got the big cards like the Houndoom and the Persian, but I personally think this one is really underrated. Now, it is quite expensive still, you know, it is nearly $20 for an illustration rare, but it's not crazy amounts. But I would have considered this one to be a bit more expensive than it is. I think it's a really nice looking card. We got the Zorua sitting on a, you know, like a temple rooftop, and you've got the moon in the background. He's chilling in the moonlight. I think this is a really nice card. So I'm quite surprised by the fact that, you know, it's, you know, the market price is quite low at the moment. So yeah, really like this card. Next we got Stellar Crown, which again, not many people like this set, but I personally think it's got some really good cards in here, and this is one of my favorites. I actually got this one from a giveaway that Grim Ripper 88 held, and yeah, I got this one from him, so I really appreciate this one. Big thumbs up to Grim Ripper 88 for giving me this one, so a bit of a shout out to you there. So yeah, I really like this card, just with all the colours. And again, so Zeraora is not my favourite Pokemon, but I'm starting to grow to like it a bit more because of this card, and I've seen a few more cards of this one, so I do think it looks really good. So yeah, I really like this card with the electric bolts, and yeah, just the colours and the dynamic pose. So it looks like a very comic book style. So again, this one wasn't very high in the beginning, but it shot up a little bit, and we're now looking at the sort of $10 mark. So yeah, another nice card you can pick up for fairly cheap. So finally, from Surging Sparks, we've got the Spheal. I have to talk about this one because, again, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I have mentioned this one before. I do really love this card. I think it looks so, so cute. Spheal's like a really underrated Pokemon. I've always loved it from the 3rd gen, and I love that this one is rolling into the water. You've got this one here that's kind of like looking very like, really, is that what you're doing? He's got like a very dismissive look on his face. You've got the ones in the background here, they're all snoozing, they look really cute. And then of course you've got this one in the corner just photo bombing, and I don't know, it just looks really cute. So I think this is a really underrated card, really nice card you can have in your collection. The artwork is really crisp and, you know, very, very nice. So yeah, again, obviously when Surging Sparks first come out, this was a $5 card. It has gone up, you know, it's doubled to a $10 card. But yeah, again, a really nice card, and yeah, just some underrated cards in my opinion. So yeah, these are just my opinions on those cards. Personally, ones that I do really like. There are a few there that are starting to shoot up, so I would recommend buying them, particularly the Arbok with the Team Rocket set coming out soon. The Dealin and Swordsbug has been shooting up over a while. I think it's kind of steadied now, but there's no doubt it might be going up again with the Temple Royal Forces going out of stock recently on the Pokemon Center. So yeah, Let me know in the comments what you think of these cards, whether some of these you also liked. Don't forget to give a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already for more content like this. And I will see you in the next video.